Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to this week's episode of Hidden Jewels of Soul and Disco. My name is Nadine, I'm writing for Souldisco.de, and first of all I really like to thank you, each and every one of you, for the subscriptions, the comments, the nice mails and all of that. I really appreciate it, so thank you very much. Last week we had a little featurette with Millie Jackson. It was a little longer, so I promised you this week I'll make a regular version, a little shorter version of a hidden jewel I think you should own in your collection. And this week we are talking about Gavin Christopher. Can you see the cover? So this is Gavin Christopher's second album from 1979, self-titled Gavin Christopher. He was also having another album, also self-titled, that was his debut album from 1976. And this one is the one I prefer over these two albums he did in the 70s. So, yeah, I'm going to show you the record. This is the front cover once again. I really love that cover. It's a classical 70s cover. This is the back side of it. Oh, can you see that? This is the back side of it, and it says, a very special thank you to my mom and grandma for giving me the inspiration, and special thanks to the following people whose time and energy made this album reality. So we have Marvin Stewart, and he also names people like Curtis Mayfield. Because people like Curtis Mayfield and Donny Hathaway were his mentors when he started in his career. And what I also found very interesting was that the photographs were taken at El Bistro in Beverly Hills. So I don't know about this place in Beverly Hills. I do hope they didn't change the interior, because that looks pretty cool. So what I do have here is the German pressing. What came with it was this wonderful, awesome, absolutely brilliant, not usable. I replaced it with a mobile sleeve, paper sleeve. Yeah, that was with it, and this was on the label RSO. Here we can see, you can see the front side with the Gamma logo on it. That's always an indication for a German pressing. So hope you can see this, guys. And what can I say about this record? It's a pure joy to listen to this album. You have a mixture of soul, funky, disco music, and the thing I found was very interesting, I have Spotify and I can't get this album or the first album or his third album on Spotify. That never happened before. So maybe that has something to do with the rights on it, I don't know, but you have a chance to listen on it on YouTube. There are 3 to 4 clips from the record, so you can get a good impression about it. And so that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to listen to some snippets of this album.
Ooh, you've always been the key to my happiness. You bring out the best. Living life without you, this love I can't deny. Your love so sweet, so good to me, baby.
So what can I say about Gavin? Gavin had the mentorship, like I mentioned before, for Donny Hathaway, for the likes of Curtis Mayfield. He was also in a band with Chaka Khan, which was called Live. I do hope I spell that correct. And he also wrote some songs for Chaka Khan featuring Rufus back in the day. And yeah, in the later years he worked also in hip-hop with Grandmaster Flash and all of that. He's a highly talented, highly underrated singer, and he sadly passed away in 2016 in the age of 66. And yeah, that's pretty sad, but he left a huge legacy of music, especially in 1986. He released his most successful album, which was called One Step Closer. And if you have a chance, listen to it. It's actually not so my kind of music, but anyway, he was a great singer, and you will hear that on that record. So you can get this record between $5 to $10 in a very good shape. Like I said, I paid $5 for it, and the vinyl is like new. I mean, seriously, like near mint, like never been played. There's not one tiny little scratch on it, even if it was put in a paper sleeve. So, well, yeah, the cover is a little beaten up, but anyway, for $5, that's absolutely okay with me. There's no cutout on it or anything. So you get, for, once again, a decent price, very good music. So that's it for this week. Hopefully next week we will having a little special, and I'm very excited about that, so stay tuned about it. It's going to be awesome. If it works out, it's going to be awesome. I'm so happy about this. So yeah, like I said, stay tuned, listen to good music, give Gavin a chance. You won't be disappointed, especially not with this album. Leave some feedback if you heard the album, what you think about it. And like I said, next week I hope we can work out a little special, and yeah, I do hope it's going to be great. Otherwise, all the best to you guys. Thanks once again for the subscriptions, for staying with me all this time. And I hope to see you one day soon. In April, I know that there's going to be a record fair in the Netherlands. I'll be on that second record fair on April the 9th, and I'm so excited about it. So if one of you guys is having some information about great stalls or booths where I can visit to find good soul and disco records, just leave me a note. I'll be there, I promise, and check that out. So thanks again. Have a great week. Bye. Till next time.